Hello and welcome to the Healing Quest. I'm Kate Ellis, clinical counseling hypnotherapist. This is another episode of Adventures of a Hypnotherapist. Some of my more unique and unusual stories of healing and restoration. This particular story focuses on a early in her 50s woman who was a tried and true 3-pack-a-day smoker for 35 years at this point. She had come to me because she had been there, did that. She had tried acupuncture. She had tried the nicotine gum and the pills. She tried going cold turkey. She tried medications from her doctors, and nothing worked in helping her get over the issues of smoking. That's when she came to see me. I had done a very unique session on her that a lot of hypnotherapists may not like to do because it has to do with when you leave the office, you're still a smoker. What I do is I implant in your subconscious mind a time and a date in which you will put down the cigarettes forever and walk away, and without the cravings, the uncomfortable side effects that come from stopping a long-time habit as such, or withdrawal symptoms, the weight gain, irritability that occurs when you change a lifestyle habit such as smoking. So I did a relaxation with this client, not knowing the way that I was going about it. And often with people who have these long-time habits, who believe that there's nothing that's going to help me, I will use this particular session on. So I did the hypnosis session on her, and she left my office, and she lit up a cigarette, and she goes and calls me up, and she says, after, it didn't work. I lit up a cigarette after I left, and I told her, again, that's perfectly okay. I says, do you still have the envelope that I gave you? She said, yes. I says, I'm going to give you a call within a year, and when I call you within a year's time, that's when I want you to open the envelope. And she goes, okay. And so I had a specific date, January 3rd, on inside that envelope, which I had impressed upon her subconscious would be the day in which she leaves the smoking behavior behind forever, and she'll never have a want, a need, a desire, or a craving for tobacco or cigarettes or smoking, and that people around or about her will not bother her whatsoever. And so come January 6th, I gave my client a call, and I asked her, so how are things going with you? And she reported to me, she goes, it's the damnedest thing. 3 days ago, I woke up in the morning, and usually my routine is I have at least 3 cigarettes and a couple cups of coffee to get me going to be able to move about my day to go to work. And so I went and I lit up a cigarette, I smoked it, and I put it down in the ashtray, and I went about doing other things, and I realized my cigarette wasn't with me. And so I went to go pick it up again, but I got distracted by something else, and I actually left the house. I left without my cigarettes. I left without my lighter, and it didn't bother me. As a matter of fact, I didn't notice that I didn't have my cigarettes with me until I got home and seen them sitting at the kitchen table with my half-drank cup of coffee. From that day forward, she was a non-smoker. She said that she did not experience any of the negative side effects. She said she was a little testy, her words, for maybe a day or so, but she says that was nothing in which she couldn't handle. And she says, you know what, I found myself taking these deep breaths, and as soon as I exhaled, I'd have this wonderful feeling come over me. And it was exactly what I had implanted in her subconscious mind. If you have a habit such as smoking that has been dogging you, and you've been there, did that, you've tried everything, perhaps you might want to try this approach. I do this with only hardcore smokers who believe that nothing else is going to work. If you believe it, you can achieve it. And I let this client know that don't worry, in a short period of time, you will achieve all of your goals, wishes, and desires. And she did, and she never gained an ounce over her ideal weight. And At this particular point in the recording, she has been smoke-free for over 20 years. And during that time, she says she really didn't have a craving. And every once in a while, sometimes the smell of smoke would actually give her a sense of pleasure. I thank you very much for your time in listening to me in this episode of Adventures of a Hypnotherapist. If you would like to contact me, please visit my website, thehealingquest.com. You may email me at KELLIS19@hotmail.com. My contact information is on the website. If you are not in Arizona, no worries. I do Skype sessions and they're extraordinarily successful. Basically what they are is electronic hypnosis. And what electronic hypnosis is basically a hypnotherapist will do an orientation with you in person, and then they'll bring you to a separate room with a lovely comfy chair, a blanket, and a pillow to rest upon, and often up in the corner there'll be a video camera so that you can be monitored. And it's the same thing. Thank you very much. Have a great day.